So, Chris Crocker, welcome to the CELEBS.com studio. We are here at Sundance 2012, and you are, congratulations, Me at the Zoo apparently has good news already.
Yeah, it's been picked up by HBO already, so yeah, we're really excited. We didn't expect it, but just to be at Sundance is a big deal, but let alone the HBO thing's crazy. So.
What does that mean to you?
It means a lot. I try to think of the documentary as less about me and just more a story for like this generation, because it deals a lot with like bullying, and it shows why I started making videos on YouTube, which had a lot to do with the bullying in my hometown, and then how the bullying continued online and staying strong through that, and then what happens when you become famous overnight from the internet, film for a reality show, and you lose it all. So it's really, there's a lot of things that the documentary deals with, but I'm really happy with it. So.
You touched on bullying. Do you feel like that has changed since this whole thing first happened?
When I first started making videos, it's crazy just how much the internet has progressed with online acceptance and campaigns like It Gets Better and projects like that. Because when I first started, not that I'm like a pioneer or anything, but there wasn't that many like openly gay video bloggers or anything that I had to look up to or anything. So a lot of kids write me and they're like, oh my God, like you give me so much confidence, like how do you do it? And this documentary I feel like is for those kids in a lot of ways. I mean, it deals with a lot of subjects, but the heart of the documentary to me is the bullying and getting through all of that. So
is that your relationship to your fans and followers? Does you feel a little bit like a mentor to them, or?
I don't want to look at myself like a role model necessarily, because I've done a lot of things I wouldn't want them to do, but definitely like I'm there for them. I have open communication with them. They write me and I write them back, and I mean, I'm crazy in some of my videos and stuff,
right,
or whatever, but I think they try to have the same confidence and want to emulate that, so yeah.
Now I've noticed, okay, so when I first got to Sundance, I saw this in the stands.
I haven't even seen that. Yeah.
What do you think when you see this?
I have not even, someone sent me a picture, but I hadn't seen it in person yet.
Like what registers through your mind? Like, do you associate that that's you still? Do you connect with that?
I have a little bit of a dissociative disorder about that time.
Tell me why.
Just because, which the documentary shows, Leave Britney Alone was so misconstrued and made fun of, and so many darts were thrown at me during that time, and no one really understood that it was from a sincere place. My mom was dealing with a lot of drug use the same year Britney was going through that, and I'm just really defensive over women going through a hard time just because of things in my family. And I mean, I understand people didn't know like the backstory or that I was serious, but I think after people see the documentary, they'll get that it was sincere and it wasn't like a joke. So,
because I've noticed your appearance has changed significantly. I almost didn't recognize you when I went. I thought I was on the wrong website. You look more like a J. Crew model now.
Well,
is that you a part of that disassociation? Like you're trying to show people like I'm not that person anymore?
Not at all.
No?
It's not a conscious like. I'm not trying to look different so that people can go, oh, wow, he's changed. But I am 24 now. You know, I was 19 then. And I lived as a girl for 2 to 3 years and had 25-inch blonde extensions. And then one day I snapped out of it and wanted to cut off my hair. I just get bored. And it's never a conscious decision, but I'm always changing. So, and I think that that's shown a lot in the film too. Like for the transgender community, there's a lot of straight-on gay hatred, but the gay-on-gay hatred that's showcased. There's so much gay-on-gay bullying that goes on.
I have never heard that expression.
Yeah, there's so many transgendered people that tell me I give the transgendered community a bad name because I didn't stick with the girl look. And I'm just trying to represent myself, not like a community. So if I feel a different change coming on, I'm going to go with it.
And how you talk about all these changes, how has your relationship to Britney Spears changed, if it has?
I mean, I don't have a relationship with Britney, other than, I mean, that video for me was less about like, I mean, I did look up to Britney as a pop icon, like I loved her and I had all her merchandise and DVDs growing up, but that was more about me being concerned for her as a person, not like a pop idol, you know what I mean, just because I thought she was suicidal during that time, you know.
So you just, it sounds like you just have a soft spot in your heart for anyone that you feel like, because it hits so close to home for you, it sounds like.
Yeah.
And that video though got what, 270 million views? Is that where we're at now?
No, I think that video, I don't know, it might have like 50 million or something, but in all total on my YouTube, I think I have like 800 million.
Wow.
So.
And do you just make money off of that? Is that what you do for a living?
Not in the beginning.
No?
I started videos a year and a half before the Leave Britney Alone video. My very first video got 8 million hits. So I was used to the online attention.
Oh, wow.
But it going to like the news and stuff was what was different for the Leave Britney Alone video. Because they had a celebrity to attach it to, and so it was like, you know.
Oh,
but,
is that why?
Yeah, I had an online audience before, which they show in the documentary.
So then did you get to start using it as a business model once that happened?
That's what I was going to say. I did it for so long before they even had like a partnership with YouTube that like, yeah, now I get money from it and stuff, but it was initially just for the therapy of it, you know.
Yeah, I read on your Twitter account you have this quote that says, "Some call me a cartoon, but I don't care. I'm one cartoon that can't be erased because I'm the drawer of this cartoon." Is that kind of your way, your defense to the criticism? What is that?
Well, because a lot of people have a hard time knowing when to take me serious, because the Leave Britney Alone video was a blog straight from the heart, and then I have other videos that are completely me being batshit crazy silly. So it's like people don't know when to take me serious, and I'm okay with that. I leave it up to the audience to know what to decipher as the real me and what's not. So, yeah, I mean, there's videos where I would laugh at me too, but this kind of shows you the person behind the persona.
So if someone who doesn't know you walked up and said, "What do you do for a living?" what would you say?
That's the hardest question to ever answer. What do I do for a living? I'm myself.
Yeah, for a living.
Yeah.
That is a hard question for any of us.
It's a hard
I guess,
question
right?
to answer. I mean, I do music and I do YouTube videos and I have like projects that I juggle, but I've been doing music for a while now and it's going really well on iTunes. So it's just hard to know. You know.
Now, you premiered your film last night.
Yeah.
How did that go? And was there a Q&A after?
Yeah, there was.
Okay, so tell me a little bit about that.
Oh my gosh. Well, it's so different. Like, posting a video online is so different from going to a premiere and sitting around people and hearing their reactions. If they laugh, if they shriek, if they're like, what the hell? You're in the midst of that crowd. So it's different for me to post a video online and read their comments.
Right.
Because they're just people behind a screen. I don't see them. I don't hear their reactions. So to be sitting in a theater watching my like live story was really vulnerable. I cried. Like, it was, and I'll never forget it.
I can imagine. And then was the Q&A a little intimidating? No?
They were so sweet.
Were they?
And the questions were so smart. The crowd was great and they loved it. So I was really happy with it.
Great. Well, congratulations, and thank you for your time.
Thank you for having me.
Yes.